Witness Gaming is chasing a legacy. Reigning world champions, they return to watch with higher expectations than ever. Having won every other edition of the event with ease, this time seems a little different. They have a world title to defend. A title no European team has ever successfully clung to. Thomas sits at the center of Witness, leading the charge on Pocket Scout, a role which he has been pushing the boundary of for many years. Aggression, mechanics, comms, Thomas has it all. He may very well be the best player in the world. Ixi forms the perfect yin to Thomas's yang. His elite ability to clean up post-fights, fill in any gaps left by his combo, and use his team's distraction to catch players unaware makes him a terrifying force. Pappy is the spiritual leader of Witness. Where Thomas steers the ship on the server, Pappy acts as the emotional heart and soul of the team. But don't let these traits fool you, because in-game, Pappy remains one of the most consistent performers in the world, with deadly aim to boot. There were questions of Romer Silentis' level after the veteran recently returned from an 18-month competitive break, but these were instantly put to rest as he rolled back the years at Uberfest 2025, where his playmaking ability shone as if he had never left. His synergy with Pappy remains as legendary as it has always been. Lucas shone brighter than anyone else at Den. Through an entire weekend of pure explosive excellence, he made himself the name on everyone's lips, confirming the sheer brilliance that Europe has grown accustomed to seeing. Finally, on Medic is Otto, the glue that holds Witness together. He is able to facilitate the team's fast-paced playstyle with his brilliant movement and lightning-fast decision-making. Witness Gaming is pound for pound the most talented and experienced roster in Europe. Despite this, their greatest strength is their synergy. Give them an inch and they will take your whole arm. Give them a stalemate and watch them squeeze water from stone. Nobody has been able to topple this European juggernaut on their past 6 LAN outings. Will their impeccable streak continue at poLANd.tf 2026, or will they fail to defend their world championship like all of the European greats before them? For Witness, the goal is simple: to be the best European team of all time.
Welcome back to poLANd.tf. I've made a lot of friends here at LAN, like any good old LAN. I've made all of Team MANDEM join us onto the sofa. Well, at least half of the team here. We've still joined, however, with Domaytoe, our caster. We've got Connor on the end as well. That's going to be kind of tipping over our couch. But obviously, a big thank you to Zoey. We've got Fancy, and we've got Haunts down here. Starting off with you, Domaytoe. Domaytoe, our next game is going to be Witness Gaming versus Fjord Gaming. We had a little video playing about Witness Gaming here, but they're a team that needs no introduction, am I right?
Indeed, and I mean, it is Witness Gaming, but obviously we have brought a vast array of people here that might challenge them also. I always say, show your handom to a random MANDEM fandom right here with us on the couch. It's perfect, but I mean, Witness Gaming, honestly, going against Fjord Gaming, Witness Gaming still the top dogs here probably to beat, and Fjord Gaming, sometimes dubbed as the other NA team, but they probably can also punch up a little bit.
All right, Zoey, talk to me a little bit about NA. I'm not sure how much experience you have against playing NA players. Is that a lot, a little, any?
Got none.
None. What about, like, analytically? Can you tell, like, is there a different style when it comes to North American TF2?
I mean, the only experience we have is against bot mode, and he changed the whole team to play holding last only. So, very boring, I assume?
Okay, interesting, interesting. Fancy? Do you manage to catch any sort of North American TF2? I know you facilitate on the Twitch chat every now and then, so it implies that you watch some Twitch chat. I mean, some Twitch.
I love a good Twitch stream with Turbo.
So do you? Oh, there we go. Now I can hear you. There
Sorry.
we go. Yeah. So, but do you watch any of the NA games at all? Did they interest you at all, or is this going to be your first time watching Fjord Gaming?
I hardly ever watch NA. All I know is that they like to push, they like to be chaotic, and that's something Dirty Maggots don't like to do. So I'm really excited to see how they perform.
I can work with that. I can work. Okay, that's a nice little contrast. Haunts. Your final opinion here from the MANDEM thing. Let's send that microphone all the way down. Have you got any words to say about this matchup at all? Do you think like this is going to be pretty easy for Witness Gaming? Is Fjord Gaming on your radar at all, personally?
It's gonna be easy for Witness Gaming.
Speak into the microphone, so I want to hear your opinions.
It's gonna be easy for Witness Gaming. 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Wow, Connor,
Yeah.
we've got a timeline from the MANDEM player. He thinks that it's just going to be 15 minutes. Is that right? Is it just really going to come down to when they win rather than who?
No, mate. Look, NA, right? Surprise upset. That's right. You heard it here first. It's going to be like a cheeky 4-3, 3-2 type business, right? Just keep your eyes peeled, Turbo. Keep your eyes peeled.
All right, well, we'll start nestling down. We'll go back to you, Fancy. Fancy, obviously, we've got a lot of players to pick from. You don't really know Fjord Gaming, but is there anybody in particular on Witness that strikes you as like someone to watch? Like, who do you think like puts out an interesting game when Witness are playing?
Ooh, Ixie.
Ixie?
He's interesting. But
yeah, it's better. It's better.
Yeah.
It was already good, but I
Whenever-
always like the better.
whenever we play versus Ixie, he just decides to just like two-shot someone, like June or Boulder, for example, or definitely Zoey all the time, actually. But yeah, Ixie, definitely Ixie. Ixie's very, very good. I think he's definitely their most powerful player currently. Hot take, I know. But yeah, that's what I think.
Zoey, can you give me a hotter take than that? Is Ixie truly Mr. Witness, or is there anybody else that's sharing the crown on Witness?
Well, there's the #1 demo in the world, and he's clearly not on my team.
Poor Fancy, poor Fancy. But it's fine. He's got time. Yeah, I'm sure we'll change that a little bit later in the LAN. But, oh, yeah. So this is the line of Witness Game, in case you forgot, Zoey. So Lucas Tank is all Lucas Tank, is he?
Very much a tank. Very the best. Clearly better than Fancy.
Okay, obviously, Haunts, I'm going to get your opinion as well. So we've heard of Lucas Tank, we've heard of Ixie. Is there anybody else here that you want to highlight? Maybe a scout, another scout at all, or is it? Do you hate scouts?
Probably not. Probably not. I was gonna highlight Auto because he's the best medic in the game. So.
Even better than your teammate, would you say, or is
Way
it just,
better.
Or are we just talking way better?
Way
Whoa.
better. Way better.
Well,
yeah.
I guess I'm sure you're just I'm sure you're just showing some camaraderie across the way. That's all.
Yes, yeah, but he's way better. He's so good. I don't know. Untouchable.
Fair enough. He has been at the tipsy top. Domaytoe, okay. We're back to you. We finally made it across the couch.
Honestly, I feel so weird because I'm not the instigator of drama this time around on this, like, roasting your own teammates. I'm not sure if the microphone picked it up. It's live. Like, this isn't going after the LAN has ended. All of the things you say go out live.
You're going to have to do the hard carrying for Fjord here at this point, Domaytoe. We've heard a lot about Witness, but is there any details you can tell me about Fjord?
Well,
Look, I've even got the team
yes,
names for
the
you.
precipice is climbed onto the fjord indeed, and let's glaze them all the way from the glaciers. Nicholas, or yeah, I think. Necro, then Fireball. No one is laughing here. Huh? Nicholas. Necro, I mean, this is how he's tagged up here.
You were saying Nicholas. Would you
Nicholas.
get your mind out of the gutter here, Condawg? Good God.
Yeah, I know. It's a plus near that. Anyway, so Necro, Fireball, Alexandros, Yosh, and Bear, as I still have players juvenilely laughing at my front side. But no, I mean, those players also definitely have some experience. I'm a bit off taken. I mean, honestly, they can punch up, and now I just want to hear what Connor understood.
I didn't hear much from that end of the couch.
Basically, Connor, tell us, do you know anything about Fjord Gaming?
So I've actually got some inside information.
He's actually got some insight. I'm
I
all
interviewed
ears.
Nicholas and Yosh earlier. Yeah, but no, he's not on Pocket Scout. It's their Necro. Necro, he's quite an up-and-comer, this Canadian youngster. There was a bit of a fight for Pocket Scout, shall we say. There were 3 of them that wanted to play it, and Necro is the one they all vouched for. So he must be a bit of an up-and-comer.
So there's some off-classing basically happening between all these members of Fjord
Bit of a
Gaming.
roster roulette, Turbo. Yeah, I'm not sure if they know what they're playing yet. I think what you just showed on screen, honestly, they could all be playing different classes. I don't know.
Do you think teams ever change, like in the middle of tournaments, the classes? Can anybody ever put such a bombastic like show of Scout and go like, that's it, Nicholas, get off that class. It's time for somebody else.
I mean, honestly, it depends if you got some all-star roster talent. Like I've seen this young man sat down on the floor in front of me. He can play it all. This guy, this little Portuguese wonder man, right? He's good on Scout, good on demo. Not as
no wonder he goes under the radar.
Yeah, that's right.
CR7.
CR7. That's our guy right there.
All right. I like this point. I want to go with it. Obviously MANDEM, full of stars, clearly. Do you guys ever get tempted to like do some class shuffling, or does that just feel like throwing fancy?
You can answer that.
Would you?
Well,
class shuffling, is that yay or nay in the book of MANDEM?
We just played product. I played a bit of soldier. Horns played a bit of sniper. Does that count?
Yeah, that counts. I think that's cool. That's pretty neat. Not every team is doing that. But there's never a point where somebody goes like, "Oh, I'm not really feeling it on soldier. Can I play scout?" Nothing like that happened in World TF2.
I mean, Fancy keeps crying about demo. He wants to play scout or sniper, but other than that, no, not really.
Haunts, talk to me about this. When you get to the top level, there's just no sort of class shuffling. Because, I mean, to the casual viewer, it seems a bit weird. A lot of people might be like, oh, I'm feeling like pretty good on Scout, I'm feeling pretty good on Soldier. But nobody really changes in the world of TF2, do they?
Not really. It's only Fancy crying about playing demo every time. But, I mean, it's the only class he's good at, so he actually has to play demo. Otherwise, he's going to play Div 2 or Div 3 or something. So, yeah, it's only him, to be honest.
All right, guys, obviously we're going to have a lot of time here before we see any players sat in butts and sat in seats and stuff. So I'm going to obviously talk to you a bit more about your LAN and, maybe even yourselves as well. So, Haunts, obviously, you're pretty much a LAN veteran. You went to the last couple of poLANDs now. How's this one stacking up for you?
I mean, I think I'm used to it for now. Last LAN was cozy. The first one was a bit nervous, but like the last two were nice. I'm cozy now.
Zoey, what about you? Are you is this LAN feeling any different at all, or is this one going to kind of blur? Let go of the mic, Hans. Please tell me, what are you thinking of 2026 poLAND?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. We just came off a season playing against 30 maggots that ended up being a disaster for us. But it's good practice. There's good teams. Very, very different play styles. It's very good so far.
All right, I'm going to tune back into Domaytoe, go away from the MANDEM chair for a moment. And Domaytoe, how do you, obviously you're talking about the caster side of things. How is this LAN? Are you enjoying it?
I mean, as always, no point in beating around the bush in this sort of compartment here. But no, I mean, Turbo, we've seen each other already. We also have a quite long road ahead of us, and I'm definitely feeling this. I mean, it's always a very different setting. Like on Uberfest, everything was so tidy. Here we are down in the bear pit. We hear people screaming. Sometimes they were also screaming because they were like unboxing Pokemon cards and then showing them to the stream. But they were also cherishing sort of the TF2 players, and I'm definitely all for that.
Yes, it's certainly the LAN atmosphere. Now, obviously, the main reason I brought up this question is because I want to know. Oh, no, I wanted to hear about Fancy's. Okay, never mind. All right, well, we've got the picks and bans. So, first off, we're going to start off with a product ban, it looks like, from Fjord Gaming. Nobody's shocked here, are we, Fancy? That's pretty atypical in banning world, right?
Yeah.
Cold, calm, and concise, yes. But they're going to respond with Sunshine from Witness Gaming. Now, please give me more than 2 words here, Fancy. Do Witness hate Sunshine? Why would they hate a map like Sunshine?
Wait, what are they?
Bans, all bans. I promise you. It's the group
Witness.
stage, so it's only one map, so it has to be all bans.
Okay. Witness stink on Sunshine. Fjord Gaming, obviously known for their products not being great, as we all know. Yeah, Witness suck on Sunshine. That's why they banned it, I think.
So no particular reason. They're just banning Sunshine because it's just like, I know
yeah.
it. So a bagel ban is going to come out next for Fjord Gaming. So Connor, do you think anything about the bagel pick?
Bagel pick? It's bagel ban, isn't it?
Bagel ban, I should say. The pick of the ban.
Look, I think this is just Necro. They're fearing the Tomas. They're fearing Ixie. Look, Witness, they're strategical players, but they've also got some DM-heavy beasts. You know what I mean? So I think you just avoid Koff. If I was them, I'd probably do the same thing. I'd probably start angling for like a Gullywash or maybe I don't know what else in the map pool. Metalworks maybe. It's a little bit kooky. Not everybody knows it.
Haunts?
And that's why they banned it. And I get it. It makes sense. Honestly, it's all making sense in my head right now.
Haunts, I know this is a bit post-traumatic stress for you, but we're going to talk about Metalworks. So, is this map just a bad map? Do people think like Metalworks is like the ugly child of the map pool right now? Or, is this map got, some points to it?
I mean, I still like Metalworks considering what happened. I still like it.
Poor boy.
I still like
Oh, he's
Metalworks.
still there. I was wondering where he went. But yeah, okay. So not surprising though that they're banning out Metalworks. Basically, they're picking their unpopular maps. If you had to guess, if you had to make yourself look smart, what do you think the map will land on?
Gran,
For
sure.
All right, I want quickly. If we pass the mic around, I want to get people's guesses. What do you think the map's
It's not
gonna
Gran.
Oh no, immediately out. Okay, Zoe, it's your turn now to look smart. What is the map going to land on?
What are the maps?
Yeah, what? No, you can't. You have to guess. You have to guess quickly.
They're banning Gully. It's
They're
process.
banning Gully, but what's the map going to be?
The map is going to be Gully. They're banning process.
Okay, all right.
I spoke to him about this
Connor,
earlier. Like, I know I'm right.
quickly. Gullywash.
They're going to ban process and it's going to... Oh!
Hey! So smart. Well done, gentlemen. Well done, Fancy, for just picking out that in the dark. It's sad. This is why you're sat on the floor, Haunts. You can't pick the map for shit, it seems. So, but you tried your best. Domaytoe, we never got the pick out of you, so we're going to have to start with you.
Gullywash! There it is.
Well done. How about you start us off with some predictions of the map score?
5-0, unfortunately for Witness Gaming. Oh no, sorry, cut that out. Let's say it's a 5-2. They slow it down like to a crawl.
generous.
No one actually has any fun playing against Witness Gaming on this map, and then we take it from that on. But I don't really see Fjord Gaming like causing an upset here. I mean, who are the... Now I'm doing the questions. Who are like the upset gamers on Fjord Gaming who can even do it?
Fireball.
Fireball!
It's Necro, guys. Necro.
It's Nicholas.
It's Alexandros.
Yes, it's Pterodactyl.
I haven't got any players left to pick. All right. If you're going to think I'm going to narrow down who those players were from all your picks, you think I'm smarter than I actually am. But yes, let's continue. I just want the predictions out of everybody one by one. Zoe, if you're going to say 5-0, at least give me a time.
That's hard.
15-minute quick jobbo.
I'd say 9 minutes, 16 seconds.
16 seconds?
16 seconds.
God. Fancy, what's score going to be? And if it's a 5-0, what is the time?
It's not going to be a 5-0. It's going to be a 5-1. And it's going to end in 14 minutes, 27 seconds approximately. Fjord Gaming are going to get around when it's 4-0 up at minute 12-ish, and then Witness is just going to sort them out.
If he gets it right on the second mark, I'm going to ask questions about this man.
Yeah, I mean, I will get it right.
All right. We'll pass it down to Haunts, so it's a bit easier for him. Okay, Haunts, scoreline, prediction time.
5-0, 12, 33.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's pretty quick. It's pretty quick. All right, Connor, sort him out.
Right, it's going to be 5-0, but they're not going to roll over lightly. This is the second best NA team, Turbo, in the world. Okay?
Are they actually the second best team?
I don't know.
I mean, aren't we forgetting a certain team out there that didn't turn up to
Don't know what you're talking about. Turbo. Anyway, it's going to be 5-0, 23 minutes. Okay, it's not going to be 9 minutes. I don't know even... 16, is that what you said?
14 minutes, 27 seconds.
Right, it's gonna go deep into the 20-minute marks. Okay, don't worry about it.
Deep into the 20 minutes. That's a really optimistic thing to say, for a team that's losing 5-0, I suppose. But we'll see. I think we're gonna have casters ready, so we'll start throwing over to the boys. That'll be MANDEM and Ben PL over on our cast.
There's a beautiful story told in the past about David and Goliath, where one David has a tiny little rock, and he has to use it to pelt it at a Goliath, and it kills Goliath. But unfortunately, Goliath is really big, Ben, and I think Goliath might just do a little stomp.
Yeah, fairy tales are all well and good, but unfortunately in TF2, fairy tales don't always come true as much as we'd love them to, as much as it'd be a great story. We'll have to see, because at the end of the day, this is the best team in the world, Witness Gaming. They won in Denver last year, right? Like, can anyone ever predict against them?
This is not only it's a European team that has won LANs, it's a European team that has won LAN against Americans, which I'm not gonna lie, there's a certain like old demo man named Cadus that couldn't really do that. Sort of, you go back in the annals of history and you ask most people, I think, you say like, okay, what's the best European team of all time? The easy answer forever has been 7. And I think for me, this tournament is about Europe, or it's about Witness, like finally managing to cement themselves as what should be that default answer in that conversation for best European team. If you are the best European team of all time, a team of players that have never played before, and when we asked Alexandros yesterday, they didn't know what classes they were going to play. I'm not so sure how close this is going to be, Ben.
Yeah, we can dream, you know. This it's all about the fighting spirit. But like Witness, they've won. What is it now? 6 LANs in a row.
Might be 7.
Is it? We'll see. I think we've got. Have we got rollout site? Is that some live gameplay?
There's some live gameplay happening on a spectator computer now. Also, back onto mid we go. It's Yosh rushing out early. Actually, a lot of damage onto Auto, but look at that. Solentes already in behind.
See what they decide to respond with here on Fjord Gaming. Alex, I'm just going to try and think about going by, but Lucas Sill, absolute destruction over towards the combo. I think Sill got in behind there as well.
Yeah.
And just completely munched Sill from behind. Lucas with the pipes from the front, and Fjord Gaming, no response to that. All dying instantly, and they are already getting locked out and spawned. Was it the desk said? Was it 9 minutes was a prediction?
9 minutes. This is a pretty good start. They're getting spawn camp. Lucas has stickies on one spawn door. Pyro is going to blow them away, but you can see them just getting set up right back up. That is Fireball trying to bomb out, instantly shut down as well. And so they are just going to cap up this point. Uber pop for the stats. And that, I think, is a textbook tutorial on how fast you can go if you want to win on Gullywash.
Were you at I-71?
I was.
You were at I-71. Do you remember the grand final of I-71?
I do.
Yeah, it started a bit like this on Gullywash, didn't it? A very quick early round from Witness Gaming. What was that, about 1 minute 20 at the start there, and they roll out again once more. Lucas last time did the damage. We'll see if it's that same pincer maneuver, see if Fjord Gaming can get themselves in and get them into the fight, because last time it never really felt they got themselves set.
So far in the middle, you can see Fireball just sucks so far forwards as he tries to bomb in, but they just get absolutely munched by Witness again. This time, however, Bear is still alive, but the rocket from Solentes, Necro's dead as well. And so just one Bear left alive. He's about 50%, and he is getting chased down by so many Witness members, but he turns around. So one frag onto Solentes is all that you need.
Yeah, do no harm. Not quite the way that Bear's thinking about this one. Pterodactyl gets in, gets the first frag on the board for Fjord Gaming, and now they can maybe let's try and push out, or maybe not, because they are getting munched in the spawn door. This is going to be round number 2, I think.
This is, you know when we cast in European config, and we're talking about how, like, when we get to the end of a round, or of a map timer, and you're like, they need super fast rounds. When a team is down 2 rounds and there's 2.5 minutes left on the config, these are the rounds we're talking about.
Yeah, this is absolutely outrageous for Witness. They're the best team in the world, and they're really showing it right now up against Fjord. They just cannot get in the game. These mid fights, they get a little bit of position, a little bit of space, but then Witness just come flying in, and the kills, like, they're not even scattered back and forth. It literally all happens in about 2-3 seconds.
Sometimes, no matter how good you are with a gun, doesn't necessarily mean that it will beat the other bigger gun. I can be the best pistol user in the world, but if someone brings a rocket launcher, I will just lose. Solentes is in behind and farming people. Fireball doesn't get the go to mid. And so Bear's already dead as well. Auto with a nice little surf actually gets taken down. So that's a medic frag. There's 2 scouts up as well, both 70 HP, but they're going to have to do a lot of damage on their own. So Necro not quite winning the 1v1. Thomas cleans up. Wipe once again, but without Uber charge. Maybe if you want to have a chance here on second, maybe last.
The question is whether Lucas and Co can actually lock out these doors on second. Can they prevent any kind of re-aggression from Fjord? You see Alexandros already trying to poke up on top. We see Stickies placed passively from Lucas. I think somewhere on the shutter as well. Just trying to lock out the doors, trying to prevent this re-aggression, but Fjord seem like they're actually in a position to recontest this.
They're trying to at least. Fireball is super far forwards. There's counter bomb as well now. Alexandros in the sky, but it's Fireball doing the most damage. However, it's not finding any frags. Just Ixie going down as Tomas barrels forwards. Much damage dealt. He's taken down as well, so Lucas can keep going forwards, but it's actually just Nicholas and Necro combining 4 frags. And it looks like Witness are getting taken down. It's Auto in a 1v1. He does kill Alexandros.
Can he get any more? Completely caught in, refusing to killbind, finally taken down. Great stuff from Fjord Gaming. I love the way the soldiers sort of circled around, exchanged. They went back and forth, and they just completely ran Witness Gaming ragged on that Gullywash second point, and now all on this Uber charge, all on whether Baradactyl can get something going into choke. Tomas the first to fall, with the sniper of Ixie still looking fourth. Not for long though, it's called off. Witness Gaming, they're scared.
It's a full Uber advantage here as well. Fjord Gaming looking for a bit of an upset perhaps. I feel like even one round would be massive for them. Huge advantage now, as Ixie has had time to build a gun. But the Uber's going to come in from River, and you can see a scout already taking it straight in through water, and he's going to meet 2 players. Silentis and Lucas both down there, so Sentrigon actually going to get shut down. It's actually Pappy falling to Alexandros as well. One cleanup kill onto Necro, but Nicholas with about half cap. It is a lot of damage onto a lot of Witness players, but they're still alive. So this one soldier is going to be stuck in River, is unable to get anywhere, and Witness Gaming rout Fjord without ever having to kill more than 2 players.
Good effort from Fjord. It really looked like it could have tilted in their favour as those players in water weren't quite cleaned up quickly enough. But now we're in an interesting situation. Auto, full Uber advantage. Are they really keen to push out? But Yor shuts that idea down straight away.
Beautiful pipes there. And now it looks like maybe just keeping going for the fight anyway. Witness are sending the Uber forwards from Pappy, trying to get in onto Bear, but he's taking so many rockets. Actually, Pappy beefing a little bit. Finally cleans him up. Fireball left in River is going to get taken down. So 1 Nicholas left alive on middle. Not going to be able to do that much. So he's going to have to back off. Bear's going to be up in 7 seconds. Now down to 6, but yeah, there we go. Witness fully back in control anyway. That was a beautiful set of pipes there from Yosh. Unfortunately, not enough to win the fight.
I thought normal program. We're going to take a break there, but we weren't. Back to resuming the regular way this game flow has gone. Yosh did everything in his power with his couple of pipes, but was not enough to shut down the push. And still Auto with a bit of advantage. Surely Witness Gaming push, the best team in the world at squeezing out these small Ubers, and they're already taking it aggressively. They don't even have the Uber yet. They're already trying to walk it in. Alexander's going to bump forward, do a lot of damage to Lucas, but not enough to get the frag. Auto still healthy, 150 HP, Uber charge 90%. They're not just going to get second free. They want to take this all the way to last. They want to bunker up in lobby. They want to get forward. Look at Lucas already using in.
It's another Uber that actually doesn't do that much damage. Pyro reflecting all the stickies, but it's just 1 scout up on the point already. So point
95%.
Very close to cap. It is so much damage. Delta actually Lucas is fronted. They get the Uber charges very, very close. Do you manage to get on the point? That point is so close, but Witness are just out. They get the counterforce, but now Tomas wants to go back in. They have to do this on his own as soldiers are joining him. 1 kill onto Necro is good for the start, but that is still a demo on the point, eliminated by Pappy. They touch the point for a single second, and it is another round on the board for Witness.
Great play from Witness. 3v4 coming back in like that. They just have the only advantage they have is cap time, and it just means Fjord, they have to sit on the low ground. They have to sit in the worst place to be on Gullywash last, which is on the point itself, and they are munched up by Witness as they come back in. But look at the way they took second. Look at the way that they managed to get themselves in onto last. They had about a 30 ad and they converted it. It's clinical from Witness.
This time around, Lucas wants none of Yosh this mid. So he's up on enemy's side and eliminates him before it even starts. Fjord, do you manage to get out of big door? They're going to have to hold on to second without a demo, and look at Witness already looking to pounce on this aggression here. Still no demo, but Tomas not looking to push through choke.
Yeah, great rollout as well from Lucas. Is that the same one that he did in the Denver final? Managed to catch out Logan there, just speeding all the way through, completely locking out the enemy demo. It's not an easy one to hit, but when you see the effect of it, you can eliminate the enemy demo straight away. There's caps coming forward and backwards. Players still trying to contest on mid. We are into a bit of pandemonium here. Tomas trying to get this cap 3 times on this point, 2 times, gets blocked out by the players in. Bear the first one to fall though. Not a good sign if you're over on Fjord Gaming. Alexander's trying everything he can to block, but I think he's out of rockets.
He's out of rockets, and now the Uber from Auto can just come out onto Tomas. Cleanup can come in. They spent so much time trying to back cap, but that just leaves defenseless on last. Yosh has a little bit of left in him, but unfortunately it's just not enough. Witness can pounce on. They go for the back cap, but unfortunately Witness just caps second faster. Nets them the round. They have to come back in, but that fight is so weird when you have to send your whole team onto an enemy already capping your second.
Yeah, it's a weird. It's something quite common on Gullywash, right? These like second to mid back caps are pretty effective on this map, and I think there it's like it nearly works. I think it just needs a better block on second. Alexander's tried to get in, but I think Witness did such a good job of denying that bomb that it's not going to be doing. Lucas gets there reasonably quick again this time, and actually does completely lock out Yosh on this mid. Oh,
see those soldiers? So fast, and actually Lucas is going to pay for it. ondkaja is going to pay for it. Witness crumbling a bit on this middle. Lucas tries to go that aggressive, and unfortunately that just means he's pushing in a very bad position. Witness unable to follow up. So it's just Pappy and Tomas left alive now.
I was saying before about Alexander and Fireball weren't able to block. This time they were able to counter. They were able to get into Lucas. It didn't matter the fact that Yosh was out of the fight. And look at this, both medics go down. They're both going to be spawning up at the same time, and that has opened up the door for Bear to bring it out the Crits Creek.
If you're ever going to win a round, what if we just one-shot them? For me, what if?
It could happen. It absolutely could happen, right? Like, you know, just imagine the perfect sticky straight into ondkaja's face.
Yeah. I mean, okay, here's the thing. Witness all sit around Choke because they almost have Uber charge. So they're sat around Choke. That Yosh just charges up a sticky. He's going to go forwards now. Stickies are going to come out. He's going to blow sky high. And unfortunately, the crits find nothing but Pappy. So now this follow-up crits can come out, and ondkaja does not even pop because those crit stickies were never hitting him in the first place. He's 92%. You see Tomas now wants to go back in. That crit's a complete misfire.
Yeah, it was a good effort, but I think being blasted into the skybox wasn't part of the plan. Soldier being behind us, though, and does get the force out onto ondkaja, but only 2 players left alive. Nicholas, Bear, can they get out? Can they get out alive onto the second point? It looks like Yosh is going to be the only player getting forward spawn, so this kind of hold on second is going to be bad. It's going to be made worse as well by the fact that Bear survived and is still stuck on the Crits Creek. Not what you really want in this scenario.
I don't even know what the angle is, right? Like, you're out of second for sure, so you have to use this. Looks like they're banking on this crits defensively, maybe just taking it forwards. Look at how aggressively they're playing this in lobby already.
They want to use the crits.
They're going to use it. It's onto Yosh again.
100.
Charging it up. So far, nothing sent, so he's going to rev up a second one, send it straight for ondkaja, and unfortunately it misfires once again. So no kill onto ondkaja. Instead, it's Alexandros and Yosh paying the price. Both get taken down. ondkaja now 75%, but look at Witness. They're getting the kills without having to pop the Uber. They don't even need it. They're running into last already, and I think that might be Witness looking to set world record pace here on Gullywash as they get in onto point. There's no one left here anymore. One soldier spawner. Alexandros is down, and that, Ben, is Witness 5-0 very, very fast.
Great stuff from Witness. I know at the end there, it looked like the crits wasn't going to get too much done, but does, like, I think Yosh just kind of refaces and just, you know, goes for the Hail Mary with the final crit and gets caught. And at that point, they don't even need the Uber to get into last, right? At that point, they just waltz in. But yeah, Witness Gaming on form, on top, as they usually are. And what a showing, right? Like, there was a little bit of a waver in the middle, but, like, those, like, first 2 rounds were, like, what, like 3 minutes total? It was very speedy.
This is the thing, right? When you roll 3 rounds like that, like, how do you maintain the focus afterwards? Trying to actually maintain the discipline to fully 5-0 roll like that, like, that takes a glorious time. As yeah, I mean, so we're I don't know what's happened to our camera, by the way. It looks like have you seen those videos of, like, people in Minecraft making redstone screens?
Yeah.
Thankfully, the desk has a better camera that's focused, so we're gonna go to the desk now.
Don't you lie to me, Cassius. I knew you changed the angle of that webcam, and that smudged the webcam. So, yeah. I know what happened because I was already going to comment on how our tallness has ruined the angle. But yes, I'm joined with fellow tall man Domaytoe, and I'm also joined by my pizza. And now I'm saying because I'm joined by my pizza because what I did, Domaytoe, is I left this couch during our segment. I went upstairs, got in line, ordered this pizza. Already I look at the score of the game. It's 4-0. Oh, God. And I start running down here to get on so Witness Gaming can finish a game against Fjord Gaming quicker than I can order a pizza. Yeah, the Microphone isn't working, huh? Well, give me that. Let me see. Well, it's on. So, is it my microphone? Mine works. So you got to share. Give me that. So here you go, production. All right. So
I will rewrite my joke now. No, it was just cut off because it's difficult to stand on the shoulders of giants, honestly. But I was proposing, as you handed a microphone, jump scare.
yeah, back.
Let's ask the pizza what it thinks about the performance of the...
Pizza, what do you think Fjord Gaming could have done against the Witness Gaming there?
What I thought we should have asked the burger instead. But it's the pizza. It is quite silent, honestly, all things considered. But, I mean, Witness Gaming, they want to set new heights to once more go to the tall analogy. But, yeah, Fjord Gaming, welcome to LAN.
Yeah. Well, maybe if the pizza might have comments on the logs, perhaps. I mean, it's a very depressing sight to see the logs of a, of a 5-0. But yes, that is a very nice pizza. It's very cool that you're showing off the pizza. It's my pizza. I'm trying to eat it. I'm hungry.
It is still warm, but I think if they just kept like one more point, would also pretty much be warm because it took them 1 minute and 20 seconds. And then 1 minute and 20 seconds.
So we've got the logs here. The pizza already commented that this is already quite a speechless game, but what is there to be said about a 5-0?
Thomas 4-0 KD, Lucas Tank 4.3 KD, 424 damage per minute. I mean, it is the boring chronicler's duty to point out the narrative here, the hefty damage and frag discrepancies, even Peppy going positive. And Celentis obviously as well. What do we have here? If you just sort them by KDs and by kills. And Def, oh my god, Defs.
Yes. I was like, he cleared the slate there. No, he actually did order it by Defs. If you look closely, all the bottom ones are belonging to blue and all the top ones are belonging to red.
Our eponymous as well, the one with the most Defs is a player called Necro.
Yeah. It's a sad sort of necrotic fare for the Fjord gamers. Well, Domaytoe, I mean, was it a storytelling of like map choice? Is Gullywash just not their map?
What sort of question is that? Is that a story of maps? I'm asking you.
No, but I'm trying to help the boys. Fjord Gaming has come far and wide here, and they need to kind of pick up the pieces a little bit. Can you pick up the pieces after a game like this?
Oh, it's probably easier to pick up the pieces of this sliced pizza.
Stop touching my pizza!
I'm not touching it at all. But I mean, they literally got sliced in the literal meaning of words. But to be honest, it's the probably favorite team here of this entire LAN. So this is sort of the coping mechanisms I'm saying if I'm on Fjord Gaming here. I think they still have a decent shot at like the mid-table and obviously aiming maybe not for the upper bracket final to wiggle their route through the lower brackets.
So basically going through the Witness front doors is a very, very scary proposition for any team. It's not just Fjord Gaming. So a lot of people are going to try and find their way in the points at other teams, is what you're saying to me. All right. Okay.
That's also what the pizza is saying.
Okay. I agree. So I guess
it's a different flavor.
I think we'll end things off, at least for this part of the round.
Better.
And let's get some food in me. I'm starving. I've been Toetabs. With me has been Domaytoe. There's my delicious chorizo pizza. We'll see you soon after a break.